What up, dope Ledge here, man? Another recap from Raw Talent Battle League. Shout out to them. They stay plugged in with what I do over here. Much salute to them. Got another battle. I believe it looked like it's from that same card. So it let me know that they put some money up, man, because they wasn't just getting their local guys against local guys. They was getting their local guys against notable names, and that's kind of what you want to do at some point. You know what I'm saying? When you building a league up. So shout out to them. And this was Smacky versus Times, man. This was my first time seeing homeboy, MBK Smacky. This is my first time seeing him. It was almost like a mirror match, I ain't gonna lie. Similar, damn near in height, like kind of the same vocal tone and projection, and same intensity and same like aggressiveness when they rapping. So it was like a mirror match again. This is another one rounder. You know, I'm more pro 3-round battles, but you got to get it how you live sometimes. And you know, I'm gonna just start off by saying this one, in comparison to Clean versus Granddaddy Perp, isn't as highly entertaining on both sides. I felt like where you could have went either way with Granddaddy Perp or Clean, I feel like this one's a little more decisive. So I'll start off by saying Smacky showed promise in the beginning. He was decent. He definitely relied on a lot of times flips. And the thing is, if you aren't familiar with Times, his body of work, a lot of these joints will land for you. But being that I'm familiar with Times, I've seen all, especially his big stage battles, his King of the Dot performances, a lot of his local league shit. I heard probably more times flips than the average person, right, who's not checking for all of his battles like that. So it didn't hit me the same way you seen Times kind of reacting like, I heard this before and all y'all, are you serious? That's kind of how I was reacting to some of it. But some of it, he did have some like 3 times of charm. The way he set it up was pretty dope. He had another one I forgot. But when he strayed away from the name flips, he had like a 50 and Big Meech reference that was really dope. So like creatively, I can tell he can get into a certain bag, but he just gotta trust his writing and not rely. I feel like name flips is the easy way out to be when you're a writer, like especially with a name like Times or just something, anything with ice in it. Like just simple names of your opponent can make it a easy homework assignment for you. And I feel like with Smacky, a lot of it was just, okay, his name Times, I can just flip this a whole bunch of different ways and stuff like that. Now, granted, like I said, he had some that land and he had some entertaining moments and the crowd was definitely with him. I want to say, I feel like they was with him more so than they was Perp. And I feel like Perp is like, and he like the big deal over there. But this Smacky dude, they was going crazy for his stuff, bro. Like, I don't know if he just a new fan favorite or he like one of them underground legends over there, but they was loving they was loving his material. So it was a really solid round. Definitely beatable. And then when Times went, he kind of like you kind of can tell where it was going out the gate. Because he came out, what he say? Like I said, I don't like he said something about coming fresh out the plastic, arms fresh out the plastic, like action figures or something like that. Just cold. Fresh out the plastic like action figures. Then he got at his girl, calling her like a fair. He had like a fairy bar for his girl. That was pretty dope. He said something about like smack him on the side like a family TV. If you from that area, hey, you know, back the box TVs, the box set TV, you have to bang the side of it to get the TV to act right. Y'all know that. So like that relatable bars, and that's kind of what Times excels in, like relatable bars from if you from a certain time period, no pun intended, but if you from a certain time period, you from a certain you had a certain way of living growing up. He has a lot of relatable stuff like that. Of course, he gonna have the trap drug bars and shit, the violent bars, but just stuff like that, like the family on the smacking on the side like a family TV. That's like, You ain't gotta be no certain D boy or nothing like that. If you just from that situation, you relate to that. So he had like a lot of that mixed in with, just like I said, high intensity and stuff like that. It's definitely a battle to check out if you want to see a familiar face in times, and if you want to watch somebody new. And Smacky, like I said, to give him times, let me know that they've invested in him for whatever reason that may be. We don't know yet. I don't know yet. This is my first time seeing him. I will go back and watch some more of his battles. Y'all let me know what other battles he got. But yeah, man, that was a solid joint. Like I said, Granddaddy Perp and Clean was debatable. And even though it's one rounders and I don't like judging one rounders, this one not so much. I thought Times he just battle rap like a true professional. Like, it was, the pacing was good, the delivery, the confidence. He said, he called him, like, he said, basically, you just an Indiana Times. So that means he kind of knew, he kind of felt the same way about it being sort of a mirror match. Like, you basically me, but like not a better version, and you're from Indiana and stuff like that. So it was just, it kind of solidified what I already knew. You feel me? So, but yeah, that's how I'm calling that one, man. Shout out to Raw Town Battle League again. And these drops are coming quicker than normal leagues drops. So shout out to y'all for being ahead of all of this, man. Yeah, check out their channel on YouTube, Raw Talent Battle League. Representing Indiana, representing the Midwest. Again, top 5 league in the Midwest, no debate. If you want to get booked in the Midwest, this is one of the places you got to go through, plain and simple. All right, that's my time, and that's all I got to say about that one. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace and love.